Welcome to Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today's going to have to be a really quick video because we're losing light, but I'm really excited to get it done because it's finally time to direct sow some vegetables out in my garden. Now I live in Utah, zone 6/7. Some winters are really rough and really cold. Some are, like this year, are really dry and really warm. We've been in the 50s and sometimes even the 60s most of this winter. Very little moisture, but no matter how cold it gets, now is the time that I always direct sow the seeds that I'm going to show you right now. So let's show you what I'm going to direct sow and talk a little bit about why I'm going to direct sow them today. Now, the last few videos I've been doing, I've talked a little bit about sustainability and how I grow almost everything that I eat on my little quarter-acre property. So I do have, I think right now, 17 raised beds, and I might take that to 19 this year. I think I'm going to add 2 more. I'm going to be removing the stumps up there. Move another block bed that's down in the lower part of my property down there. I'm going to remove one of those block beds and put it up here where the stumps are. And then those really narrow beds right there, I'm going to get 2 more and replace that bed with 2 more of them. Then in the fall, if I get the energy and the time and the money, I will remove that bed, stack those blocks on these beds and make them double high, like this bed is right here. And then I'll add 1 or 2 more beds down there. And then way over on the south side of my house, over there where you can't see beyond that gate that used to be a dog run, I do have 2 more beds. So 2 beds over there, a bed below me that you can't see, below the juniper. So there's 7 beds down here and 7 beds on this hill. Now I only have 5% battery, so we're going to rush through this really quick. In this bed right here, I have some shallots in half the bed. We're going to rake away the straw over half of that, plant the carrots there. We're going to plant some turnips next to the carrots. These are baby turnips that are absolutely delicious and gorgeous. The lettuce right here, we're going to scatter all over the ground, just everywhere, because I like to do that and have the lettuce just grow up wherever it wants. And then the peas right here are going to go in the back of this bed. In the front of this bed we have some Chinese mountain yam, but the Chinese mountain yam does not come up until June, so the peas will have plenty of time to grow and mature and get a harvest. Now I already added compost and fertilizer to these beds in the fall, so I did bring fertilizer up. I'm still debating on whether or not I need to add any. I might need to add some. Okay, I need to hurry. My battery ran out while I was in the middle of planting, so I just finished planting everything. And I'm going to show you how it looks, and we're going to have to hurry because I think it only has 7% now, again, since I recharged it. But this is what pelleted carrot seeds look like, and my bolero are pelleted, which I really like. This is the first time I've used these. It's just a kind of a clay covering, and it makes it easier to see where you planted. These are my regular carrot seeds, a little hard to see without pellets, and those got spread more thickly. And way down there, those little dark seeds are my turnips. Now I used a stick and I drew some lines. 3 of them are going to be turnips. 2 are unpelleted carrot seeds. And then you can see how easy it is to see the pelleted carrot seeds versus the unpelleted. Now I'll just cover these up, cover it up with straw, not on camera because my battery's going to run out. Then I planted my magnolia pea seeds here. They're purple potted, but they're taller, so they're in the back. And then these are my, I think they're sugar daddy snap peas right there because they're shorter. Now the reason I plant seeds this time of year, early in February, is because the seeds will sit in the ground. The freezes won't bother them, snow won't bother them. When the temperatures are just perfect, they will sprout and come up. and the spring moisture will keep them watered. So this is a perfect time of year to start these. The seeds that I don't start in ground are the ones where the freezes are going to hurt them. Now I would love to hear what seeds you are starting this time of year and what areas you live in, and hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, I hope you like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.